Hi, it's Kelly with Kelly Loves Guns. My last trip to the range, I shot the FN 509 and the Sig P320. I really like both of these guns, and I was expecting to shoot the Sig 320 better because my favorite gun is my Sig Legion 226. I was so surprised that I shot the FN better. I love the FN, don't get me wrong, but one of the things that we noticed when we watched the video was I was constantly adjusting my grip on this Sig, or frequently. Maybe constantly is a little dramatic, but if you compare these grips between the Sig versus the FN, the FN is much more aggressive, right? So we're going to put some Talon grips on the Sig. We have some already on the Glock 19 and see if that makes a difference. So we ordered these online, it came in the mail. So we're just going to do a little video to show putting these grips on and then take it to the range tomorrow and shoot it. Here we go with our Talon grips. That's the package it came in. This is what came in the package. And here's the gun, Sig P320, scissors for trimming, alcohol wipes for cleaning, and a hair dryer for melting. You don't have to have that cool of a hair dryer, but if you do. And the cost of it was $17.99. All right, we're ready to get started. First step is to clear the weapon. Weapon's clear. Now we're going to disassemble it and then clean it with the alcohol prep, and making sure that you don't touch a spot after you've cleaned it so that you can make sure you don't have any oils on the gun. Okay, so the next part gets a little trickier, but we have our sticker of our Talon grips. So we're going to flip it over and we're going to take off the first side that we're going to cover and the back strap section, and then we're going to cut it right there so that it doesn't get the sticky stuck on something besides the gun. And then make sure you line it up with your landmarks on your gun, and then even the inside of it looks cool. Okay, so now we have 2/3 of it off. We're going to line up that sticker on the landmarks. The logo, the Sig Sauer logo, is a great way to kind of make sure you have that set in the right spot. Getting it around all the edges. And this is putting it in place, so once we have it exactly where we want it, then we'll use the hair dryer to seal the deal. Oh yeah. So once we're happy with that part and everything's lined up well, then we're okay to take off the last part of the back adhesive. Wrap it around. Oh, it's going to feel so much better, I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, that looks cool too. Well, that looks good. So before we use the hair dryer, we're just moving it around, just making sure it's exactly where we want it before we put some heat on it. Checking all the seams, making sure they're tight, that there's not going to be anything that's, you know, kind of bulky and uncomfortable in our hands. That looks cool. Are you good with it? Mm-hmm. So once we're happy with the placement of the grips, then we're going to use our hair dryer and apply heat to it until it gets hot to the touch and kind of seals the deal on our new grips. So here we go. It didn't take a long time to get it all heated, but once we were happy with how hot it got, really spent some time making sure that the grip is right where we want it and it feels really good in our hands. And now we're to that point. So we're just going to reassemble our gun. Oh yeah, that looks super cool too. Okay, there you go. The Sig P320 with the new Talon grips. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let's see how it feels. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that feels a lot better in my hand. So next thing is gonna be take this guy to the range to see how she shoots.